It is TV Papa. We're sports betting at iDiskiTimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs nil, Royal AM nil. Bafana at the African Cup of Nations drew 4 matches. 3 of them out of the 7 matches they drew 0-0. Next to Bafana was Machaka. He brought us that bad luck of poor performances. There was no penalty to be the saving grace here and fool people. Very quickly, what did you make of the game, sir?
Bonsoir, Munami. Bonsoir, Justy. Bonsoir, Tso. Bonsoir, and Akahoa. Bonsoir, Batlompe, Golaping. Yes, it's good to be back. Yes, you can talk about 4 draws for Bafana, but we went all the way to the last minute, fighting for the 3rd place.
Well, there's no penalties in this game, so the bad luck you brought it here, and there's no penalties, it's a 0-0 draw.
The unfortunate part is you see a lot of supporters there. Others, they went to airport to go and welcome the Chiefs players. I saw the videos.
Oh, yes.
So what comes into their mind?
KZN.
Yeah, KZN. They always do, and big ups to those supporters. But what comes into the players' mind? Are we going there to give them something to smile about? You could even see draw all draw 0-0. At least if you go to the stadium and there's some goals, maybe 2-2 or 3-3, then at least you will be something to talk about. Now, what are we going to talk about? Talk about draw. Talk about those missed chances. To Preez again. Once again, my brother, a well-experienced player. Now he's an experienced player. He's no longer. We can't say So he was supposed to do better than Gulux. And also the space that we were given to Royal AM leaves a lot to be desired in groups, especially when going forward. How come you give Mathlasela, Makupu, and also Masugu all those chances, all those spaces in order to be able to shoot? You can't do those kind of things as a Chiefs player. So we have a lot to do in Goluxi. I don't know where we are going and the kind of football that we are playing today. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. But all in all,
can I ask you something very quickly, Chucks? There's this question of what were they doing during the break here, AFCON? Because it's not like you didn't have players there. Edmilson Dove, at least in Mozambique, if you saw the games that he was playing in. But in all seriousness, what does that show that Kevin Johnson playing or like what does it indicate that there was any thoughtfulness and a cohesive plan going forward during this period? Because one of the things was Kevin Johnson didn't have a preseason, but he can thank God that there was some preseason, because the preseason is like 4 weeks, 2 months. It's 4 weeks, 8 weeks. So he got 7 or 8 weeks during AFCON. So at least he would have had something to work with. But it doesn't show here.
Absolutely, you are correct. I don't know what they were doing behind the scene. It's unfortunate that we don't go to the training just to go and watch them, what they do, especially when they come on the real game, like today's game. So they've got nothing to offer on the field of play. Even the connection is not there. I think there was a load shedding there in Herigwala Stadium, but it was raining as well in Kuluxi. But we cannot blame the weather there. As they're professional football players, they've got to do better. So that's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed as well that the supporters from Sikisiki, from Tembisa, all different 4 angles of South Africa, they went there to watch Kaizer because they love Kaizer Chiefs. But the players, as I've said before, these players going to call themselves legends after 5 years or so? The answer is no, they can't do that. But all in all, we move on. We just have to forget about this. Network Cup, yes, it's coming. But let's forget about the league. Let's forget about today's game. Let's focus on. And I also saw on the bench, Fundo, just give the guy 5 minutes. Let's see what he can do. Introduce him bit by bit. Don't just put him on the bench, because people want to see Fundo playing. So let's hope Johnson will put him in the next game.
There you go. That's Kaizer Chiefs versus Royal AM. Nothing much really. The broadcasters spend millions of rands to flag these matches. The least we can get is a goal or 2 in these kind of matches. But yeah, sometimes it happens like that. I don't mind nil-nils as long as they are interesting. As long as there's opportunities being created by both teams. None of that really happened today. It happened in the first half a little bit. Preez should have scored at least one of those opportunities, but we shouldn't be scrambling with scraps or living with scraps to go to that one. Constantly, when a team is going forward and the other one is going forward, we should be seeing an avalanche of opportunities being created. If they miss them, they miss them. iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes, also sorting. Thank you for watching us.